Is this thing live? We playing some head coach right now? Is it firing up? Oh, I see it. The wheels are spinning. Here we go, everybody. Welcome to tonight's action. Or today's if you're watching this after the fact. Maybe it's 2021. Who knows when you're watching this, but I'm here live right now because I want to play NFL Head Coach 09. I would like for you to join me tonight. What's going on, everybody? Shane, Josh, Xander, Jack, Colossus, Ethan, Eddie. Still watching your Tampa Bay episode. Split screen, picture in picture. It can be done. Kind of a later stream tonight, but we're going to have some fun on NFL Head Coach. We are going to definitely coach another game today. I, again, don't think we'll make it too far. I think we still have another stream, maybe even two to finish out this season, depending on how everything goes. We're 4-5. So we'll just see today. We're coaching without Matt Ryan once we get to the head coach portion. And it's going to be tricky. One of my greatest challenges, I think, especially for this season in particular. Miami's season had its own challenges, but this is going to be tough, you know, not having our starting QB1. Let me just charge the controller a little bit while we get the little intro action going here. We could use more night streams. Yeah, sometimes I want to go afternoon, sometimes I want to go at night. Depends on the day. Depends on the wind. Is this super chat menu still not loading? Come on, YouTube, get it together. That's okay. I found the secondary part here. Cool kid, remember me? I'm sure I've seen your name around. I think so. Thank you for the super chat. Cut the kicker. Everyone here reminding me to cut the kicker. Kurt Reeves. Yeah, I mean, I said if he missed this kick, he was going to be cut, and he has certainly been very unreliable this season. Cut Kurt Reeves. You could say anything in the chat, and 99% of you say, don't forget to cut the kicker. Is Matt Bryant in the game? He is. We had a chance to sign him, actually. Are there better options in free agency? See, Gavin wants to make the educated, responsible choice here. Let's make sure, you know, there's an actual upgrade. Chargers belong in San Diego. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, come on. The loading here is just kind of weird. Guess on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is low, 10 is high. When the Dolphins drafted Tua. Freaking 10. I'm disappointed, man. Yeah, I'm sure if I were a Chargers fan, I would have wanted Tua. I thought they were going Herbert. I really did. Because I bought into all the late hype. For some reason. Ugh. At least I was right about a trade up not adding up to make too much sense. But my whole thing there was that the Chargers didn't have extra picks to trade up. And I just didn't think Jacksonville would do it. I didn't think those teams at 3 or 4 would want to fall back to 9. But then the Chargers traded up to get Murray later on, which surprised me. So, I was right partially, wrong partially. Waddle that kicker. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We could run some pretty impressive fakes, I think. What's going on, Tyree? Glad to have you here. Yeah, I wondered when Thad Moss would go, but ended up going undrafted. Now he's teammates with Adrian Peterson, just like his dad was for a short while. It was, you know, a nice month in October, November, back in 2010. thoughts on A.J. Dillon? I'm shocked he went in the draft where he did. He's certainly not like a modern-day running back. Not going to offer a lot of value in the passing game. I mean, you can still do fine. Like, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Taylor, even though his pass game work is not phenomenal. But it was a questionable pick partially because Aaron Jones is a borderline top 5 running back, I believe. He's a very good player. And Jamal Williams is also good. I think that's one of the better 1-2 punches in the league. I don't think there are many teams that have a better running back 1 through 2. So it just really surprised me to draft the way they did. I don't think it was a good draft. I don't think they made their strengths stronger. I don't think they necessarily fixed any weaknesses on the roster either. Still, their only big addition for fixing up the run defense is Christian Kirksey, which I don't think solves any issues. And they didn't add a receiver outside of Devin Funchess for Rodgers. I was a bit surprised when the Eagles took Hurts. I thought he might go 2, but probably 3rd round. But I wonder if they do utilize Hurts as a rookie in some packages to add to the offense, which is what I wanted. You know, if the Vikings took him in the 3rd and did that, I would have been totally on board. Develop him for a couple years, see what happens with Cousins. In the meantime, build some packages for him because he's still a valuable player. I was surprised that Ruggs was the first receiver picked, but the NFL loves their deep threats. They love the speedy wideouts, and I think that every year the top deep threat ends up going a little bit higher than people think, or they end up being the first receiver off the board. I thought CeeDee Lamb would go first. That was my mock. To the Raiders in a trade-up, and they did not go that route. Hello from Australia. What would be a fun franchise mode team in Madden 21? Jazz, thank you for the super chat from Australia. For Madden 21, I mean, now you got a clearer picture on some teams. Obviously, you still have more picks in the future for the Dolphins, plus some more youth and a couple really good cornerbacks and Tua. So that's kind of your, what the Browns were a couple years ago in franchise. That's your develop franchise. I think if you want more of a rebuild, you still have to add a lot of talent. I think you'd still be looking at a team like Cincinnati or the Giants. I think that a number of teams offer different challenges. Now the Patriots are interesting because of no Brady, and most of their star power is on defense. Do I think John Ross is going to get traded now that T. Higgins was picked? I don't know if they get a good enough offer. I mean, what's more intriguing? Another year to see what Ross can do, knowing you have a 5th-year option just in case, or a 4th-round pick, because you're not getting more. I'd probably see what Ross could do. Yeah, Jacksonville. That's a team that needs a lot of work now. They have, yeah, it's shocking how many good players they had for their short run with Blake Bortles at quarterback. And now, like, Miles Jack is, like, one of the last stars there. Like, Malik Jackson, Ramsey, Boye, Calais Campbell. I know Bortles wasn't, like, a star, but he was the quarterback of those teams. Allen Robinson's gone. Allen Hurns was really good for a year and a half or so, and now he's on, like, his 2nd team since, I think. Maybe only one, I forget exactly. He went to the Cowboys and then I think Miami or something. So yeah, that's a strange team. Will the Raiders be a good franchise? Absolutely. I think that getting the chance to have Henry Ruggs on the offense would be a lot of fun. You got to figure out the quarterback spot, and for Madden's sake, you probably don't have the answer on the roster between Carr and Mariota. At the same time, you got Josh Jacobs entering year 2. Got, the building of something on defense. They added to the talent last year, but still have a long way to go there. No, I have not picked a team yet or really spent any time thinking about it, to be honest. I've spent a lot more time thinking about my Broncos, though, and we have certainly been putting together some better episodes lately. That's been fun. I think the Dolphins are week 14. I don't know that we make it that far tonight, but we'll see. For someone who wants to do the same thing, what do you suggest? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Is head coach? I thought Claypool went earlier than expected too. I thought he might go 3rd, 4th round because a team wouldn't be quite sure how they wanted to utilize him, or if his game would translate, probably more so. I think it's obvious how you're going to use Chase Claypool. He's going to be big red zone target, and hopefully you can find isolated chances downfield to throw his way. Chances that Rodgers get traded, extremely low. Where do I think Clowney goes? I still feel like New York makes some sense, but if he wants to go to more of a winner, then might want to look at just returning to Seattle. Might be easier for everybody. Insert draft question here. Thank you, Samuel, for the super chat. Trent Williams to San Francisco. I didn't really see it coming, but then Joe Staley retired, and they're able to kind of seamlessly transition from one high-quality tackle to another. I'm not sure it makes their team better. I think it more or less keeps them the same, especially considering Williams hasn't played in a year. Any baseball? Maybe during the summer. Certainly Super Mega Baseball, though. But as far as MLB, I don't think I'll be playing that much until maybe summertime. Maybe when actual baseball season gets going. Yeah, I did see the Broncos sign Christian Covington. I wonder if he'll get as many sacks with them as he did for me in the franchise. The Giants, though, I like their top 3, going tackle twice and then Xavier McKinney. I think that if they can get the offensive line more stable, they can get more out of Barkley and maybe more out of Daniel Jones. I'm still not a big Daniel Jones guy, but this gives him a better shot. But certainly, I mean, there was a game last year. The blocking was so bad, and this offense was such a mess. Saquon Barkley had a game last year. Let me pull up the game log, because it was ugly. Not that it was his fault, but it really paints the picture of the Giants' season. Against the Jets, he had 13 carries for 1 yard and a long of 3. And that was the game they lost by 7. How'd they even keep it that close? 13 carries for a single yard. We'd be adjusting the sliders after that one. But yeah, I want to get on to the NFL head coach action. I know there's a lot of draft questions and everything, but I do want to get to head coach. It's already a little bit of a late start here. But I don't think I have any special draft takes. I mean, a million people knew more about these prospects than I did. I look at just what teams tried to do, try to see their logic behind it, and see if I agree with the direction. I don't always have hard opinions on the players themselves, especially after the first round. I do think the Falcons are a bit of a sleeper. I think the Broncos are going to be the trendy one. I think the Falcons are going to be the overlooked one. Especially now there's an extra playoff spot up for grabs. So it's a little bit easier for your sleeper to make it. And thank you for the super chat. Hope I do my best on the name here. Adebayo. Oh man, I don't want to butcher the last name, but thank you so much for the super chat, Adebayo. One of my favorite YouTube channels. Just want to show some love. I appreciate it. Happy you're here. Happy to have all you here tonight. Hopefully we can have some fun here on Head Coach. The streams have been really enjoyable for me to record this way, because it's basically a let's play. It's just I get to be a little more entertained here by the chat, and I think it just makes it more fun all around. I don't think the series would be quite the same if I just recorded this on my own, especially because these recording sessions have been pretty long, so it's nice to have you guys here. Let's get it going. Oh, is that the extra spot in the 2021 season? I wasn't even sure if it was this year or not, because I thought I saw some people talking about it being active this year. Does Gladney have the potential to be as good as Winfield or like a Chris Cook? Hopefully he's a lot better than Chris Cook, Colts. A lot of people like Gladney. I didn't know a lot about him before the Vikings selected him, but I think that he shares a lot of the same strengths as Mike Hughes. So we'll see. I mean, if he could be anything close to Antoine Winfield, that'd be a major win for them. All right. Back again, everybody. NFL head coach continues, but this time, I don't really know what to expect for an episode, because at the very end of the previous video, we suffered a major injury. Matt Ryan will not be playing now between 1 and 4 weeks. I don't know. The game only gives you a window. I think as time goes on, maybe you get a clearer picture, but he suffered a hernia. Oh, wow, he's mastered so much of the playbook now. That's good progress. But as far as health goes, Matt Ryan, 2% on the torso. I don't know how this game functions in terms of health and getting players back and ready to play, but 2% doesn't tell me he's playing in a week or two. I think this might be closer to the 4-week deal, which is definitely not going to be good for our approval, or the 4-5 record that is creating at least a little bit of hope that we can have at least like a 7-9 campaign. So, insert backup quarterback A.J. Feely. Is he prepared for this job? Well, it doesn't matter if he is, because he's getting it regardless. A.J. Feely, does he know the playbook? Please, backup quarterback has to know the playbook. Kind of. Actually, not much at all. A little bit of the pistol. We'll do our best. I think that practice these next couple weeks. How do you handle this situation? Do you go all your prep into offense because it'll benefit Feely and forget about the defense? I don't know. I've never had to navigate this issue in this game, so I'm learning for the first time. I'm sure I'll mess it up. Yep, just throw it to the tight ends. We'll be just fine if we do that. No, I think in the Broncos series, even when Jennings is back, I'm not going to go under center a lot, because the last 2 games have just been too good. I think that I more so want to see Jennings operate within the offense we're running now, which might be a little challenging at first, but he can run inside zone. I'm not too worried about that part. All right, what do I want to work on here? I feel like I have to have the points now for the insider option. You know what? I backed out. I didn't even get to scout there. I wanted to come back to it. Oh, well. You think so, Brian? You think Ryan had a low chest health before the last game? I certainly didn't check. But that's very possible. I wish there was like a pup list in here or something that I could have put like Keith Brooking on. That would have made a lot of sense. How long until Kane remembers to fix the kicker issue? All right, we got to talk about our kicker. Let's slow it down a minute here. Talk about Curt Reeves. Last episode, I said he was going to be cut if he missed a kick, and he did miss the kick. So he's 9 for 13 on field goals. He's 15 for 16 on extra points. Is there a better kicker in free agency that makes sense? Here's his progression. 94 power, 75 accuracy, 45 awareness. We can certainly do better in terms of accuracy. Matt Prater is here at just 25 years old. Well, 66 awareness. Looks like he has the better skill set. We're going to bring in Matt Prater. He has been signed. Actually, claimed, I think. That was the waiver wire, I want to say. All right, Matt Prater, same overall as Reeves, oddly enough. But he has significantly better ratings, so how is that possible? Low roster size. How many players do we have? $31. I count 56. So how many players are on injured reserve? Abraham, Clark. We don't have any roster spots available unless I actually cut somebody. Maybe it's low healthy. I do have a third quarterback. Yeah, I drafted somebody that's now going to have to be active for these next games. But let's release Curt Reeves. Sadly, the whole experiment here hasn't been good enough. We'll see what Prater can do today. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's been really fun to actually find a comfort zone in the game with Leighton. I know that we've had games and moments where he's looked really good in the past, so happy to see that we could somehow get back to it. So one thing we have yet to really do is focus on the scouting. So why don't we spend some time here at the beginning of the episode. This is more of an offensive class. I think our main target in this class would have to be at running back. So we can start here. Mid-Tennessee State's Evan Torrance. A 90 overall grade compared to Derek Ward. A minus on the vision and football IQ, but a plus on the attitude, the youth, and the quickness. He has good production. That's all we get right now. You really don't get to know more about these players until the offseason. So, very incomplete at this stage. Here I have not much. Break tackle, football IQ. For what I want to do and how I think this game is best played, I really want to get a speedy running back. Big playability. It's kind of a vague descriptor, but it has my attention nonetheless. Bradley Beats, Lamont Jordan. Quickness, size, ball security. Quickness, agility, but down on speed. I don't want anybody down on speed. How about Raymond Torrance? Size, speed ratio, speed, and power. A.J. Dillon is the next James Conner. Changed my mind. I'm not sure he can catch a football as well as James Conner. Tiger fan, but I appreciate the super chat. I think if you wanted him to work out, you want him to be like the next Brandon Jacobs. Yeah, Mississippi State, a small school. I didn't even notice that myself. What do I have for picks next year, by the way? 1, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. I guess I'm doing my best Rick Spielman impression here. No second round pick. Still got my 1 though. Jazz, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. In my franchise, my quarterback was coming to the end of his rookie deal and wanted a big payday. There was no good option in the draft or free agency. Couldn't tag him because I tagged another player that I really wanted to keep, so I paid my quarterback. And that's part of the decision making, is that you have to make it within like the confines of that season. So like when a team needs a quarterback, you don't really see them wait an extra year because jobs are on the line. They'll take whatever they can do that season, which is an interesting part of, like, I think football front office management, is you don't just get to choose from all these options. You get the choices that exist in that given year. And if it's not a good year for you, you're probably set up for failure and you're going to get fired. Now, I also think that wide receiver could be a target of ours in the draft. Maybe even early on. I'm not against that. Andre Bender. 99 production with +3 on the speed. Okay. Got my attention there. But probably won't be able to do a whole lot with this info until the offseason. I forgot just how light on info it was in year like this, but it's nice to get the regular season traits unlocked. Seems to be some really good grades there. Now, I guess we're also going back to Michael Turner this episode after he played really well, but I think it would be smart maybe when I'm coaching to substitute a little bit more. And maybe I can affect some of that in the simming if I go to my team philosophies and I make an adjustment for subbing. And I can even delegate the ability to sub in players to make it more automatic. So a couple features here I can mess with. Let's sub players at moderate fatigue. Let's sub them at moderate health. Yeah, I don't really want to practice players through injury or anything. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Here's my weekly frozen pizza donation, Kane. Thoughts on the Jalen Hurts pick? I kind of get it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I mean, I think Philly's one of those teams that has a strong enough roster to make a decision like that. They attacked their greatest need early. They came back to it again later, and they were able to get, you know, another backup quarterback that might be able to be an offensive weapon, that might be a good backup in case Wentz suffers another injury. So I don't have a problem with it at all. I also wanted to get to the play creator today. I wanted to make a couple more because it feels like when we get into our 2-minute offense, I feel like I don't have enough plays there. I agree. I think making plays and customizing your playbook is a really unique aspect in this game, especially because of the whole learning feature within. You actually have to make sure players know your offense before they're actually playing it. Let's see. Well, I said 2 minutes, so this is more of a 3-receiver type of plan here. Maybe we even make another Waddle play here. Maybe DeMario Waddle in the slot. I think that'd be fun. I love involving him on offense, and I'm glad I'm doing more than just like a gadget play here or there. It's a real role for him. So I have like Waddle fade, I have Waddle screen, I have my 4 verts play I made last episode. So here, I think I want to do another one that's just like designed to get the ball in his hands quickly and is more of an underneath play. Let's go with the drag route here. Let's take Ben Watson now, and let's have him run a medium in, create kind of a drive concept, I guess, over here. And with Roddy White, no, I don't like the deep in there. Hitch and go? Yeah, double move action. So it's kind of like the first play you could run here in a 2-minute offense. Maybe something quick to Waddle, or you look downfield. How should I organize these reads here? Do I want to make Waddle the first read on the play? Let's make Roddy the first read. See if he wins. If not, I want to get Waddle involved. What should I call this one? Just call it double move. Hopefully I can maybe get one session of practice with that or something. We'll see. All right, game planning here, and remember, we have A.J. Feely at quarterback, so I think picking offensive plays is going to be probably our best plan this week. Let's re-roll. Landon, thank you for the super chat. I could see Rodgers having a monster season next year because of the Love pick, kind of a Garoppolo-Brady situation. I don't know. I have no idea how Rodgers is really going to react to that, but I'm sure he would have been fine with it if they had addressed receiver maybe some other time in the draft. I still can't get over that. It's just so weird. So I think with Feely, we're probably better off picking plays that are more underneath. We could work on our top 5 quick pass plays. That's probably a smart choice. I want to see what that did. James Morgan's going to be a beast. We'll see. Who did he go to? Wasn't it the Jets? So here were the quick passing plays that it made better. Smash, smash slot, post. These are plays that we average a lot of yards running, so are most effective. Yep, Ty Law lost some approval because I'm not negotiating with him. So that's just one more area of the game to think about. I think you're right. I don't think that Rodgers is necessarily angry about the Love pick. I think he's just kind of annoyed they didn't go receiver. I think that all he cares about is just a bit more to help him out. Like when the defense was so good after the Bears game, he couldn't stop smiling in that post-game presser. We got a defense. That's all he cared about, was the defense was a bit better. I think he just wanted another weapon. And they're banking a lot on Devin Funchess, I think. A lot. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out our develop staff menu because I wondered if our GM had enough for that small school insider. I felt like we had to get to 5K or something. So let's see here. Don Ross. We need 4K, so we're definitely over that threshold. Let's go. We have mid-major and small school insider now for Don Ross. Unfortunately, don't forget, one of my goals this year is actually to fire him. So I don't know if I actually will go through with it. It depends where my approval is, but it's the media. The media can't fire me. Right? The media can't actually fire me, I hope. I feel pretty good about the Vikings draft. I mean, the Vikings rarely ever have surprising drafts anymore. They basically just take, you know, top players at top needs, and it's not really... The biggest surprises they'll do is just trading. Sometimes they've been aggressive for trade-ups, like when they wanted Dalvin Cook and Cordero Patterson. But, you know, they wanted volume this year, and they set the record for most picks in a single 7-round draft with 15. I have some points here with Harley Jean-Charles, but I still don't know if I want to use them. But we could go with Charm, which makes the effects of the emotional reaction slightly more positive. I pretty much have to not get excited with him during games because there's almost always a negative effect. But is that the best route to go here? Even if I can get that to go down the tree, we need thousands of points to get to Motivator or anything, which increases the potential for all attributes of player that report to this coach. Okay, that's pretty good. But I don't have 45K. Drew, I have not watched Last Dance. I've seen people excited about it, but I have not seen it myself. I think I'll keep these points for now. The Waddle fade. I don't know if I can trust AJ Feely to throw the Waddle fade, but I know the chat's going to convince me to do it at least one time. I want to see our goals again. Was there a goal for this Saints game at all? We have to crush the Bucs in Week 12. I think that's the one that I want to actually coach tonight. That one has an approval effect. Oh yeah, Matt Ryan's out for at least 1 week, but most likely more with a hernia. He suffered that very late in the game, too. Alright, so almost game day here against New Orleans. On the road. So I'm kind of counting on a loss here to fall to 4-6. Hopefully we can somehow surprise. We beat the Saints once, though, so that was nice. Is our Dolphins game in Week 13? If so, that's probably what I would lead the next stream with. Yeah. We gotta coach against our old team. But we're doing the Bucs game tonight. It's a goal game. I do have an RB3 on this team, yes. But he doesn't get to play a whole lot. Okay, so there definitely has been a little bit of movement here on the overall for Brockers, because now it's over Jason Snelling. Let's take a look at his progression here. Yeah, strength has some movement. I can't tell, you know, how many of these have been leveled up, but something moved his overall. Even though he's not playing much. I gave him a few snaps, and that's why he has slightly learned here in the pistol formation. All right, so a difficult matchup here. AJ Feely for his first start of the year against the Saints. And we win the game! We just won 27-24. How did we do that? We're 5-5. Feely, you did it! 2-11. Under 50% complete. Maybe Feely didn't do it, but someone did. Michael Turner, 81-2. I love it. 4 broken tackles. How did we get this win? Roddy White scored a touchdown. Wow, we did it. 2 picks for Waddle. Oh, man. That's like 6 picks. We had 5 interceptions in this game. Were any scored? No defensive touchdowns. How about the kick return game? Nothing special. Prater, 2 for 2, 3 for 3 on extra points. The defense stepped it up. 5 interceptions to Drew Brees. That's how you get it done right there. 5 picks to win by 3. Wow, 2 100-yard receivers, including Reggie Bush. Okay, so we somehow get that win. And, okay, low fatigue here. Definitely keep out Jamal Anderson, who was awesome last episode. Also keep out Travis Baldwin. How about Matt Ryan? How is he doing after a week? Because I don't think there's a chance he comes back. Where is he on this list? Must not be on here. What's up with Prater at 84% here? Sit him out. So now we're sitting at 96 approval, which is incredible. Also, now that we have the mid-major insider and the small school insider, I can basically just focus on scouting big school players. I don't want to fire our GM. I can't see me actually doing it. Why is this only 80% though? That's weird. Finish it out. The worst we can do now is 5-11. Beekman is like Waddle. I don't know. Waddle might be better. He's a ball hawk. I love Jermichael Beekman, though. He's super good on that defense. Why can the coach fire the GM? I don't know. It's a little backwards in this game for sure. All right. Player status. Oh, very happy, Roddy White. I signed him to a big deal, so good to see he's happy. Anybody upset yet? Or refusing to re-sign? Not yet. So why don't we check out the injury report now? Matt Ryan, it says 1 to 3 weeks. What was his torso at, like 2%? Now his torso's at 28. So I think, you know, if he gets like 25% back a week, we're still looking at him missing a month. But wow, it's a 5-5 team. Playoffs are possible. And it's probably going to give me the chance to bring him back early at some point. I actually wanted to go into one of our deals here in the team philosophies, because I think I can just make this more automatic on a week-to-week basis to not like play players that are super hurt or practice them. Some of this, though, has to give... So to hire our QB coach, I had to be willing to give him control over a few of these options. So he controls when quarterbacks practice. I can choose still the games. I held on to that because games are more important than practice, at least. So basically, I want most of this to be moderate. Mostly for practice. I don't want players playing through injury too much. I don't know if kickers can get hurt, but let's not take any chances right now. Yeah, I would... I mean, I know it's been over 10 years, so there's no point in saying I wish that Madden would take stuff from this game, but there are certainly aspects that it's ridiculous didn't get added. An injury here to outside linebacker Robert James. 2 to 5 weeks he's going to miss. He's one of our backups. I just remembered the Bucs were like a really, really strong team. Oh, we're going double move. That's a play I made today. But let's check the standings here. Is Tampa still like undefeated? They're 9-1. Okay, winning this one is gonna be quite the test. Look at this. We're 5-5 with a minus 59 point differential. That's ridiculous. But we lost the game like 45-3. So that's going to mess with it a lot. Contract talks with Prater now. So I want to go low guarantees. Actually, no guarantees. That's what I do with Reeves, I believe. I think I already signed him and then cut him. But I feel that this would be going down too low. So if I just guarantee like 500K, I think I'd be okay with that. Wow. We're waiting then. I want to see him be a little more consistent then. He's had one game. I got to see him continue it. All right, so after one practice, double move, 27 overall % of movement. Good to see. Anybody I can upgrade? Is 6K enough to do anything? George Edwards, our DB coach. We could go to level 2 performance, although our DBs are already playing super well. I might focus on development. We could go effective coverage, or we could go with the intangibles development. Yeah, let's go with coverage analysis. Buy that skill. D-line coach Ray Hamilton. Strength, game film analysis. At least he has the level 5 physical development. What do we think here? What should I spend these points on? Strength, game film, and then save up for something else if I go game film. I'm not sold on the Buccaneers defense either, but I loved them getting Antoine Winfield. He should get a lot of chances too if that secondary plays the way they did last year. Yeah, let's go game film this time. Always buy special skills. Can't always afford it. What did I miss for the last 15 minutes? We got ourselves a win simming with AJ Feely at quarterback. 5 interceptions in the game. Feely didn't even play that well. All right, getting through Saturday. Game day. All right, we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week, and they are a one-loss football team. We have these playoff hopes, and they have a very good chance of crushing them here, facing us and our backup quarterback, AJ Feely. I think our main hope is that our defense can continue making plays, and Demario Waddle shows that he is the rookie of the century. All right, we're ready to go. AJ Feely. Before we get into today's game, though, here's what we're up against this time from the Buccaneers, who have one loss. Brian Greasy at quarterback. Brian Greasy, Sage Rosenfels, then Josh Johnson. Brian Greasy, Ernest Graham over Warwick Dunn. Trent Beck at receiver. Why is Ike Hilliard down here? Reggie Williams. I don't really understand their depth chart, but there has to be a reason. Alex Smith at tight end. Andre Smiley. This is a good line. And that might just block us out of the stadium. Gaines Adams. Rod Coleman. Cato June. Barrett Rude. Derek Brooks. Rondé Barber, Aqib Talib, Tenard Jackson, Sean Jones. So, don't get too greedy trying to pass the football today. That's my main plan. should have checked their reminders, or their inactives. Did I just end up joining this at 15-minute quarters? Yeah, this defense is no joke. Hopefully I am not on 15-minute quarters. I don't remember editing it last episode. Maybe I simmed that game on 7. Hope so. Run the ball? I'll try, Eddie. That's what I wanted to do early last episode. Had to totally change the approach mid-game, and thankfully it worked. Four minutes? I would be on 4-minute quarters. Alright, let me exit out and fix the quarters. Why would it be 4? I play on 7. When I remember I sim on 15, why would it ever be 4? It did that last stream. It was set to 4. Why is that?
It's game time.
And how would a 4-minute quarter game even give us the stats we were seeing? It must reset at some point, but fixed it. It's all good. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen anything happen with those players that were tagged. Anthony Harris, Yannick Ngakoue, Chris Jones. I kind of thought we could see a trade in the draft. Maybe a big trade up for Jacksonville or Minnesota.
Let's get this game started.
But, there was a lack of draft activity overall. All right, everybody, we take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. We got our work cut out for us. I want to start quick on offense, hopefully. Get the ball, run it down their throats with Michael Turner, and hope for the best. Here we go. Out of the end zone, we have Xavier Short out across the 25-yard line. Approval at 96, and I want to keep it here. So, play knowledge. I doubt that a lot of our runs are going to be mastered, but they're mastered by the right players, right? Because it's just Feely. That's the difference here. But we'll have to see if we can even get anything going on this front. It's a really good defensive line. Michael Turner, first play, he's right up the middle into the secondary. That's what we want to see tonight.
We're going to run right at him.
Did Turner get faster? I don't think so, but he played well last episode. The main thing is I want to see him get yards after contact. All right, sub player out. So 2 carries in for Turner to start the game. And that brought him down to 70 fatigue. I'm not exactly sure, like, you know, what's the difference between 100 and 70? All I know is he's down 30%, so we're going to sub. So Jarius Norwood checks into the game now, and we'll run this one up the left side this time. First down, Norwood. Jeremy Dahl. What's up with Jeremy Dahl? 35 fatigue. What's going on with him? You don't normally sub offensive linemen. Did he have, like, How has he already lost that much? Is it just from running the ball 3 times?
All right, guys.
All right, pass play. As we are already at midfield. A.J. Feely at quarterback. Matt Ryan suffered the hernia last episode, but we're 1-0 without Matt Ryan. Here's a quick completion underneath. That's all I care about. Throw it to the tight end, get the quick gain, and we can go back to running the football. So Turner's back to 83 fatigue.
Run it up the gut.
So yeah, he drains stamina pretty quick. Although I haven't really tested to see if Norwood will lose stamina at the same rate. But we bring in Freddie Brockers now, and he's not able to find any space. Holding? If you're going to hold, at least get us some yardage.
That's how that play's supposed to be run, right there.
Yeah, I'll keep Brockers in here. It's like a pass blocking snap, so why not just leave him in there to hopefully get some experience when he's not going to have a huge impact on the play unless he whiffs on a block. As Feely throws short, not much there. The Reggie option out of single back, I don't think I've ever called it. No, I don't normally go into my single back very often. Reggie option. That would be a good one, definitely. But not here. Not on 3rd down. Gotta call what we know, which is a lot less now that Feely's starting.
Okay, we're passing.
All right, decent opening drive so far. Feely 3rd and 7. Underneath and open again. 1st down, Falcons. Really good drive going down the field here. And now Turner's good to go.
The back should be open for the dump.
Oh, I forgot this isn't the Waddle screen. I called it because I thought it was. It's actually just a halfback screen for Turner. And instead we get sacked.
We gotta do a lot better
Injuries. Who's hurt? Martrez Milner. Okay, at tight end, he's going to miss 6 to 12 plays. So the rest of this series for sure.
Okay, we're passing.
Maybe we'll see some Waddle Cat. I think more of those gadget plays could be called with Ryan out. 2nd and 11 now. Down the field and open inside the 10. It's Roddy White. Big 1st and goal here for the Atlanta Falcons. That was nice, but we got to make sure that once we get down here, we're not getting 3s. We've mastered this play. Halfback stretch with Michael Turner. What a statement it would be to drive down the field for a touchdown here on the opening drive of the game. Turner to the outside. Touchdown! We did it. What a drive. And Feely played pretty well. He even aired it out. So with that, 6-0 Atlanta. Why don't we go to extra point here, and we'll see Matt Prater. Now, in-game, I think things are a little more inconsistent, but Prater's extra point is good. It's 7-0 ATL. Who's their quarterback again? Oh, yeah, Brian Greasy. So where's Tampa going to start this possession? At the 27. Not bad. Yep, I signed Matt Prater as a kicker replacement. So far, he hasn't missed a kick. Not too bad, TC Link. How you doing? 1st and 10. Tampa gets going, and right away, Brian Greasy. Oh, that was close. Let's see if the defense can play like they did last episode, where they were pretty much unstoppable. Glad to hear, TC. 2 tight ends now for Tampa. I forget who the running back is again. Uh-oh, pressure. Sidestepping is Greasy, and he'll just check it down. Nowhere to go, though. Loss of 4. Really ugly start here for the Buccaneers. Oh, yeah, Ernest Graham. Samuel, thank you for the super chat. That's Super Bowl participant Brian Greasy to you, Kane. Indeed. 3rd and 14. Play action. Greasy down the middle. And the run after the catch into Atlanta territory. Didn't see that coming at all. That was Alex Smith for the huge pickup. Maybe on 3rd down, I got to look to maybe call some man coverage or some safety help. I don't know. The outside now. Ernest Graham picks up around 4. Well, I mean, they're a 9-win team. I'm not expecting their offense to even be awful or anything. Certainly, their offense didn't seem all that impressive, but the O-line might make it a whole lot tougher on us to get stops. 2nd down, unblocked, easy tackle in the backfield.
Not bad at all, but we could do better.
I feel like our aggressive play calls have been really good. That was Michael Boley. I think here on this 3rd down, I want to bring a little pressure. Double A gap, stunt, 6-man rush. Might be a little risky here. We haven't really practiced this play, but it's a blitz that I made. And here's Greasy. Over the middle again, and caught. Down to the 22. Good job on 3rd downs by Brian Greasy, making plays. Tampa now just outside the red zone. Offset backfield. We're going to be doing a lot of run blitzing here on early downs. And, uh-oh. Thought it could be a whole lot worse than that, but 9 yards for Graham. All right, going back to some man-to-man coverage. Oh, some motion here. It's Greasy with plenty of time, and it is up for grabs and nearly intercepted after going off the hands of a receiver. How lucky are we? Now, I expect they would run it here. I'll bring 1 extra man. Oh, yeah, we got Will Fork. We certainly do. And they're going to throw it. Greasy short, nowhere to go. How about that stand? Although, most of it was due to luck. That was Dino Peters on the stop, by the way. The rookie's getting all kinds of experience now. And we're only allowing a field goal try. That's a win. Ooh, that was kind of close. Inside the right upright, though. How is quarantine? I'm just trying to stay busy. So, you know, being able to make content and stuff has made that a little bit easier. field goals are really dramatic in this game. I want Madden to have that drama. You don't care unless it's 57 miles an hour into a 14-mile-per-hour wind.
Run it up the gut.
All right. Really good opening sequence for us. We'll continue to run. Turner brought down. Actually, that was Brockers.
Come on. Where are my playmakers at?
All right, end of quarter. I already signed Ventura in my series, actually. I think it was for like $10 million a season, so a really good value for us.
Okay, we're passing.
Yeah, the running games do get pretty tired quick. But, I mean, you don't usually see running backs get like 5 straight carries anyway, so I think it makes sense. Second down now, and Feely's taking his time, and whoa, caught! We're making something happen! He didn't even have a route.
We'll win this thing 1 inch at a time.
That was a play where our halfback blocks. That play, or was that Watson? Huh, I'm really confused right now. But it worked.
Run it up the gut.
I thought that was our running back that just managed to catch it. 3rd down and 1. No deep safety. We run it inside. Got it. Turner. Gain of 5.
We're going to run right at them.
That's right. What happened to Ryan? Hernia. Last episode. This is currently game 2 without Matt Ryan. And we're trying to run the football. How about the block by our center? Big run, Michael Turner across the 50. Wow. Our center was out in front just laying people out. All right, sub out Turner. We're going to rotate our backs quite a bit. I really want to try getting Brockers a bit more experience and hopefully some production while we're at it here. So 1st and 10, he'll run the stretch. Brockers gets downhill. Not bad play.
Okay, we're passing.
Why is the run game so good now? Does the mastering of run plays really affect plays? Yeah, I think it really affects the offensive line especially, and if they can hold their blocks. 2nd down and 6. There's just no one open. But, oh, we had a shot. What's happening? Sub players out. I must have messed with too many tendencies. Because, obviously, you don't sub offensive linemen unless they're injured. It doesn't happen. Or if they give up too many sacks. What are we thinking here, needing 6? Kind of want to go Waddle screen. But I'm going to go levels here.
Look deep.
Throwing, needing 6. Over the middle. Ooh. Is that a problem with my route combo, you think? Were they too close? 4th down and 6. I kind of want to go for it here. This is not really where I want to punt. You know what? We're going to the Waddle screen this time. Calling it here in a big spot, as long as I can find it. Where's Waddle screen? There it is. I don't know why I always search from the bottom up. But Waddle screen. Let's hope we can make a play. Got to pick up 6 yards here. It's aggressive. Setting it up. Oh, man, again.
What was that?
I guess screens won't work today. Second time that's happened. Colton. Thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on the Colts draft? Let me refresh my memory on it quick. Oh, yeah, Michael Pittman. I thought they would go receiver early. They did. Jonathan Taylor. Him behind that offensive line sounds really, really fun. And they get Jacob Eason. They can try to develop him a bit behind Rivers. I agree with what they tried to do. Boost the offense. I think Taylor, though, really intriguing this year, getting to play behind a line as good as Indianapolis's. I still think Mack will get a lot of work, but that's as good of environment as any for Taylor to reach his peak, I think. So the Bucs have it now after the turnover on downs. Good coverage forces the check down, but getting upfield is Graham. Last episode, we created all kinds of pressure, mostly because of Jamal Anderson. It doesn't seem like this is going to be the same. I have not ran the double move yet, no. I might find a spot for it soon. They'll run to the right now, and Graham gets to the 30 and is upended. Yep, the Colts have Rivers now. I'm not sure if we can expect him to play at a high level, though. I mean, Rivers is so all over the place with his play. On 2nd and inches, they got this. Seems like it's been a very fast first half. Play action now for Brian Greasy. He's got time and goes down the middle and got his man. All right, they're finding some opportunities here. We've got to somehow tighten up in the red zone. We could try to bring a little pressure, too. We're not creating much with our 4-man rush. Storm blitz. First down, inside, Ernest Graham driving to the 1. This is a really good drive Tampa's putting together. One yard out. Throwing for it, Brian Greasy, back of the end zone. That was a risky call. Going out that far. I gotta think they're gonna run it. All right, jam middle. I'm calling a run here. They come out in the eye, 2 receivers. And they're gonna throw it. We got the pressure. Intercepted in the end zone. Aggressiveness pays off again. DeMario Waddle. You don't test him. You got lucky on the previous play that he didn't come away with the pick. You just don't do that. The only time it's worked this year is when a pass was tipped and then caught. It took a freak play. We take over, still up 7-3. And Turner, keep the football. I'd love for this to be the last real drive of the half. We're going to need some first downs to accomplish that. I want to break out the double move maybe on a 2nd and short. It's a play we've only practiced once. but that might be enough to actually start calling it. 2nd down and 9. Here we go. Middle. Got it. Perfect throw by A.J. Feely. 21 yards.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
All right, back to the running game now, and there is a massive hole in this defense. A spin now, into the outside, inside the 20. Goodbye, touchdown Falcons.
These guys are doing a great
How
job
far out
pounding
was
the
that
rock.
one? And where did that even come from? Jarius Norwood, touchdown, 58 yards. Wow, he was absolutely gone. Got an injury here. Wayne Gandy out for game. We have a shot to go 6-5. And we get the Falcons
guys,
next
let's get the field
episode.
goal.
Prater hits the 2nd extra point, 14-3. So I wanted this to be like the last drive of the half, but we just scored too quickly. You know, as we have continued on, and I've been able to develop this playbook, add plays to it, and, you know, make sure that we're practicing a bunch of plays to give us options in game, like, it's a fun route to go. Now that I have this playbook that's just growing each episode, and, you know, we're trying more things, we're finding more successful things we can actually succeed at. There are a couple annoying things, like not being able to flip created plays. But overall, it's a super fun experience. It's something that definitely is different than Madden in a lot of good ways. So now we just try to keep them from really answering because they're getting that ball after half 2. 1st and 10. And Greasy completes. They had like 3 of our defenders pancaked. What did I say about Dolphins? 14-3. Got it. Ooh.
What are you guys
That was a
standing
big hit.
still for? Let 'em hear it.
When did I say Dolphins? We're playing the Falcons next week. Oh. Yeah. You know what I meant. Get off the screen clipboard. Uh-oh. Greasy got it again. We're getting shredded over the middle. Man, sub out Wilfork. Yes, let's bring in another pass rusher. 9 fatigue. Keep him out. Oh, I can't. It's hurry up. You know what? Oh, I just tried to call a timeout to slow him down. Outside again! No! Giving up. Wait, is that a catch? Penalty. Face mask. Is that on Waddle? So Waddle actually gave up a throw. And the Bucs should be at the 1. Yep, face mask to Mario Waddle. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to do exactly what we did last time. We're calling jam middle. We forced Greasy to throw it under some pressure, and he got picked off. Also, we blitz the A-gap if they're running.
All right, they got a penalty.
Yes, false start. Is it Waddle interception time? The chat wants it. The chat's basically calling for it right now. 1st and goal now from the 6. They're not throwing at Waddle again, right? Greasy, middle, touchdown.
Come on.
That's not Waddle's responsibility. It was a cover 3, and we've been getting shredded over the middle all game. I've got to make some second half adjustments there. Oh, I had actually written down a play I wanted to make. It wouldn't have helped us there at all, but I wanted to make an umbrella defensive play. A handful of years ago, the Falcons called a play that is known as the umbrella defense. And basically, they had all the linebackers and defensive backs lined up near the sidelines. So their whole alignment, they had like 3 linemen, I think. I forget exactly the setup, but their formation was basically kind of an umbrella to keep everything underneath. You couldn't get to the sideline without going through a player, and I want to make that to stop like very specific opportunities for teams. Now we have a minute. And this is like the 2-minute scenario that I was kind of concerned about. We don't have enough plays for it. Now we have a backup quarterback in, so what do you even do?
Okay.
Well,
Passing.
you shouldn't start by taking a delay a game. So we're going to call a timeout. I made the double move call. Let's go double move to start this drive. Let's see if we can hit Roddy on the double move. Am I watching old film to study? That's just one I remember watching live. But as I mentioned in like the recent Broncos video, I have been watching like Chargers games to get an idea of what I want to do with Akinjide. I just like watching football, and there's so many players that I don't have enough like info on that I want more of it. Uh-oh. Intercepted! This is not good. Feely picked off trying to go to Roddy White. Oh, man, it was just 14-3 a minute ago. I want to get back to that. This ain't good. If we give up this lead and then they get the football after half, oh, that's a bad look. All right. They're going to run it, though. That's good news. If they just want to kick 3, I mean, by all means, let them. I'm going to make it here, but I'm not actually trying to call it. This is like a prevent, don't let them get out of bounds play. I'm not sure I can set it up to the extreme degree that I've seen before, but literally, it's just, oh, I can't actually go to the sideline. I can probably still set it up, but it's going to have to be just through all these zones. So, I don't even mind making this a deep third, not middle third. I'm just going to set this up so I have it for later. Deep outside third. Let's have this also be a deep outside third. I know it kind of overlaps coverage, but it's a prevent play, so it doesn't really matter. And then we would have basically some outside zones here. Curl? Yep, that's what I want. It's just that don't let them get out of bounds play. I'd have to call it to save it. All right. I don't really want to. I thought I could just create it and kind of discard it for the moment, but here is umbrella defense, and it works to design there, but to their benefit. All right, create it.
That wasn't good.
All right, let's try to call some real plays now.
Nickel stunt lurker.
43 seconds left. Trying to have more robber coverage here. Let's keep a safety in the middle of the field instead of a linebacker as an extra defender. That is almost picked. Oh, they got away with it again. Going after Waddle. I can't believe they haven't given up on that. All right, Kerry Rhodes here as the robber defender. I trust him there. Single coverage here with the Mario Waddle on the outside. 39 seconds to go for Tampa. Trying to take the lead when it was just 14-3. Brian Greasy. Plenty of time. Going end zone. No! One-handed versus Waddle. A filthy touchdown catch. Oh, man. That's only the second touchdown I think Waddle's given up all season. Wow. Bucks take the lead. Where did this come from? That was nasty. They're about to get the football after half, too. Maybe that double move call was a little greedy, but that's why I had the second read as a drag route. But he wanted to go deep and test Tenard Jackson. And we're certainly not going to be going deep here or anything unless we can get a really big run here. Pretty much want to take it to half and not allow any more damage. So here's the handoff. Oh, man, upended by a down defender. I'm at least going to use my timeout. I want to see one of these runs maybe get somewhere. I'm okay throwing it if it's a different concept too. But I'll run it.
We're gonna run right at him.
Waddle fade. It's not time for Waddle fade. Not yet. I want to see if they call a timeout if this doesn't get far. But we get a pretty good run actually. And Turner driving across the 40.
That's the way we gotta do it.
All right, timeout Atlanta. You want Waddle fade?
That's it, offense. Great
Now is
job.
as good a time as any, especially not being on the right hash. It's happening, everybody. Waddle fade.
Okay, we're passing.
Can Waddle somehow get out of bounds if he makes this catch? And by the way, we have the numbers out there. Safety over the top. And now Feely. That is caught! Can we spike?
Good job, offense. Just like we drew it up.
I need, where's Spike? I don't think I have enough time, guys. I can call field goal and hope they get it off. I don't know. Prater. Oh, the snap is off. 54 yards, and he missed it wide right. All right.
First half.
Gave it our best shot, but we're still down 3. We should have been up. All right, second half. We're going to need some better play out of the defense. (17-14). That is a big opening and a good return out to the 39-yard line. I panicked there trying to pick a play. I couldn't find Spike, so I was just like, field goal. Ultimately, I wanted the Spike so I could kick a field goal. So the outcome didn't change. I'm still going to trust Waddle in single coverage. They have gotten 2 nice plays on him, though. Here's a handoff on 1st and 10. Graham has gotten to the outside. Like, every run he's attempted it. What happened to the view count here? It just dipped to like 104, but I don't even see any issues here. I don't think I can reorganize the plays. That's another thing you just got to deal with in this game. Now it says 0 watching now. I guess everybody left. Yeah, maybe it's just this page is buggy. Hand off, and much better. Give us a shot on 3rd down. Yeah, please leave a like on the stream. Three tight ends, 2 backs. We're bringing some pressure then. Very aggressive here. No deep safety if you want to try taking a shot against Waddle again. They're going to throw it too. Greasy outside. Come on. 1st down, Bucks.
And get on these guys.
Still can't believe we blew that lead so quickly. 1st and 10. Play action now. And Greasy's got all day. We just can't create pressure without blitzing. At least blitzing seems to help.
When you lose focus.
I think if I flip this, we can have Peters blitz instead. Out of the eye now on 2nd and 2. Full start. Nice. Thanks for coming, DJ. Glad you had a good time here in the stream. Trying to bring some extra pressure this time. Greasy connects. We are getting shredded across the middle. I'm not really sure what to do about it either. I've mixed up coverages the best I can. Do we not have like a cover 1 hook here? Keep a linebacker in the middle? Not in 4-3, I guess. I feel this game slipping away, kind of. Yeah. That's why this drive here is so critical. Wow, they motion out Graham. Greasy. Plenty of time, and that's caught. Good pickup. Close to another 1st down.
Fantastic. Give me the footage.
Could really use some pressure too. Maybe I try to bring in Drexler or something for a boost. 1st down, Bucks. No one near Greasy. Intercepted! Wow, what a play jumping in front. It's all about the secondary with this team. Another pick, Kerry Rhodes. The roads are indeed still closed. That's how we stay in the game, everybody. 17-14. Got some work to do now on the offensive side. Trying to run the ball again. Turner wants to bounce it. Not a good call.
Tell him he's got to have some fun today, but I need him running smart.
That was actually Norwood. I keep forgetting that I make these subs and I have to, like, fix them. Throwing now from the 8 and on the outside. Nice play, Roddy White. Out to the 24.
Today,
And I like, for the most part, the way Feely's playing. When we've called the underneath passes, I like how he's ran them.
Okay, we're passing.
I wish I would have flipped this play. I wonder if it's too late for that. Adjustments. Can we audible the flip? Perfect. I wonder if I can do that on created plays. At least flip them at the line of scrimmage. I'll try that next play. Just takes a little extra time to get set is all. So here's A.J. Feely. And he just dumps it off. Plays it safe. Don't be a hero here on first down. I like this stretch. Let's call the stretch. Let's see if it gives me the adjustment menu. Maybe it just takes it away. Okay. Can't even do it from there. So another run to the outside. Not much there.
These guys are doing a great job pounding the rock.
Deep in. We have not called that one today. It's a play we run pretty well. Waddle fade time, not here. And not on the right hash. Just the way it is. I got to get us off the right hash. Uh-oh. They got some quick pressure, but A.J. Feely. Quick throw. He's got it. I wouldn't mind this Reggie option.
Okay, we're passing.
Let's see how Feely handles this one. We've never called this play before. Feely got it again. Caught by Roddy White.
That's how that play's supposed to be run, right there.
I think Feely's actually playing really well. Way better than I expected, too. Way better than Chad Henne did last season. Yep, Turner's 100%. Let's get him back in the game and start going downhill again. Going inside. Wow. Turner wrapped up. Third down. Why sit? When in doubt, you got to trust our tight ends here, especially Ben Watson on the right side of the formation. Third down and 2. Hit Watson right there. Perfect timing by A.J. Feely. Yeah, I love how Waddle is fast becoming kind of a legend here in the making with this rookie season. A quick throw. I'm not trying to do too much today. Let's go tight end stick. Give the running backs a bit of a rest. I haven't really gotten Waddle involved on offense, though. I really haven't needed to. I don't feel like we're really missing anything right now with Feely playing. I mean, We're just calling basic offensive plays that we were able to practice quickly, and we're getting down the field.
Run the counter.
Running the counter now. Oh, man. I don't know why he cut inside so quickly.
Look deep.
Just trying to keep it up. "31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We're just going to continue going over the middle. I guess neither team is doing a good job of defending that area. Wait, a penalty? Face mask. Okay, I'll take the free yardage.
We're going to run right at him.
Uh-oh, I think we're going to take a delay of game here. Yep. I didn't want to use the timeout quite yet. I might need it later on. Took too much time there. The menu is kind of slow to get through just because of the way it's organized. And the play clock's only 25 seconds. So we take the loss there.
Look deep.
When do I call man versus zone coverage? It really depends on the type of defense you run and the players you got. I know that's kind of a generic answer, but for me,
Now we're cooking.
I mostly play zone defense. I like to play man-to-man on like third down sometimes when I want to make sure that when they throw it to somebody that if it's a quick throw, it's going to be contested. I think definitely more on third and longs, you're better off calling zone than man coverage, especially in video games. It functions better. I think we can throw for this. Unless they change up something, and now there's no safety in the middle of the field. Let's see who drops back there. Just the linebacker. We got this. Caught to the one. Roddy White.
Goal line, 30 gut.
How about this drive? Just 1 yard away. Trying to run this in with Turner, and he doesn't get there. Loss of one.
I need him running smart.
Let's go for it again. We lost a yard. And this is kind of the strength of this Tampa defense right here. Trying to run right at it. Michael Turner bouncing outside and brought down. 1 yard short.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Line, Q sneak.
AJ Feely has had a huge game. And now we need him to get 1 yard. Feely! Touchdown! Falcons have taken the lead. AJ Feely, quarterback sneak. We're back up Hopefully up by 4. This is a big kick for Prater. If he misses this, might be time to call up Kurt Reeves, see what he's up to. Prater! 3 for 3. All right, defense. Can't allow a touchdown. Nice open field tackle. That was sweet. 21-17. You know what? We're going weak side surprise here. Let's try to bring some pressure and see if we can finally get like a sack fumble or something on Greasy. We're going aggressive. 1st and 10. Dial up some pressure. It does not get through at all. Incomplete though. Actually contested one. Hopefully we can start taking away those middle throws though. Make them win somewhere else.
That's coming back.
Whoa, what happened there? A little contact there pre-snap. It's on us. Travis Baldwin. Second and 5 now after the penalty. And how is that not knocked away?
Come on, man. Keep your focus. Don't let
That wasn't even a tight window. There was no window. How did they do that? We haven't called any cover 3 in a while. I've been calling so much man-to-man, trying to get them to throw it to Waddle and hopefully get some picks. But let's switch it up. Cover 3. And here we go. Good pursuit. That's a good call. I should run the Waddle interception play. I forgot about that one. That's our best play in the whole book. I've called cover 2 once. They shredded it on a 3rd and 14. Greasy trying to quiet the crowd. 2nd and 9. Come on, where's the pressure? No!
Back up.
It's not all on the secondary or the coverage. The pass rush hasn't shown up at all. All right, quick sub. Get Will Fork back out there. Anderson's fine out there, but let's swap out Riggs for Artis Drexler and his 95 speed. Surely he has some pass rush ability to help us with here. But for now, a run. Graham wrapped up for the loss.
Boy, the D-line's giving this back nowhere to go.
That's what I'm talking about. So is it still set up properly there? No. I have to do it with like each play or something. I don't know how the subs are working in this game. But we got to have Will Fork out there. Got to have Artis Drexler right now. And they're going to motion out Ernest Graham. So here's Greasy. Got some pressure at last. Oh, man, they got it. Rhodes went for the pick. He got nothing but air. Red zone trip now for Tampa. This is not good.
Nickel stump lurker.
This is not the coverage we saw last episode. I thought Rhodes might come away with that one too. 14 yards away now. Wow, we are destroying the running game now. This is amazing. Yes, keep Will Fork on the field, please. What I've actually found in my Broncos franchise a lot lately is that rotation is really helping us get some extra pass rush. And just better play up front overall. And maybe we're going to see that here with some rotation. All right, sub out Baldwin now. Whoops. I didn't even hit a button there, so I think it just chose to play for me. I have no idea what our setup is on this play. On second down now, play fake for Greasy. Going outside. Oh, that's incomplete. Good. 3rd and 11 from the 16. Do we try creating pressure? Double A gap. Simple cover 2. Simple combo. We're calling some pressure. We're not calling engage 8. But we're going to bring 6. 3rd down here for Tampa. How does Greasy respond? Play fake. Down the middle. Touchdown, Bucks.
All right, guys, just stay calm.
Wow. They've taken the lead with 3.5 to go. I can't believe it. That means we're going to have to get one more drive, at the least. One more touchdown drive would do it. We already called one that went the length of the field. Extra point is good. So it is a field goal game with 3.5 to go. We have now had this lead taken from us a couple times. We could use a big return here from Xavier Short. Do we get Waddle involved on offense? What do we do? We don't panic, though. We have time. I know that much. So Xavier Short trying to set us up. And he gets us up to the 26. All right, Jarius Norwood had the 58-yard touchdown earlier. He's going to run the stretch here on 1st down. Norwood got a lane. Gain of 5. Let's ask our coach what they think. Deep curl, I like it.
Look deep.
Might be a good play to hit Roddy White here as we approach the 3-minute mark. Plenty of time for A.J. Feely, and he's got him again. Oh, Roddy White dropped it. Roddy White dropped it? He never drops the football. Wow.
Okay, we're passing.
Going back to our 2 tight end personnel. Ben Watson on 3rd down. That's what has worked before, but he's covered. Throwing his way anyway, Watson! Oh my goodness, he is so good. Ben Watson, MVP of the offense. He wasn't even open that time. They actually covered the middle quite well. I kind of wanted to call Waddle fade right there. Couldn't do it. Just don't want to take too many chances right now. 1st and 10 here, and across the middle again. It's a catch. Should be about 9 yards here. Maybe I can get a play off before the 2-minute warning. I'm not too worried about it, though. Maybe the warning would be good to get stamina back. Now let's let it run to the warning here. We're at the 43. Let's get fresh and get these last 43 yards.
There's the 2-minute warning.
Oh, we have the chance to steal some plays. What can I steal here from the Bucs? Scat double shake. I like it. That could be a nice play to add to our 2-minute offense. And for defense, not much. All right, let's get downhill again with Michael Turner. Let's see if he can break one. A good run would get us into field goal range. So 2 minutes to go. Crunch time. Turner, sidestep. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Creating yardage to the 32-yard line. We're in field goal range for Matt Prater, who's been on the team for 2 weeks. But a field goal only ties. We must continue. Yeah, this organization is less than ideal. Down to 1:40. We have all 3 timeouts. Another run here. What happened? Feely's keeping it! Feely! He's going for the first! What was that?
More first downs and we're there. Plenty of time.
Feely, never do that again. Not even in practice. Don't do that again.
Right at him.
Feely faked out the whole defense. What a game. 1:17, 20 yards away. Another run. They're all over it though. I think we have to throw.
Have some fun today, but I need him running smart.
Uh-oh, there is an injury right now. Is it going to tell me who got hurt? I didn't even see. Let me see the quick subs here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Milner's in at tight end. Okay, is Watson as well?
Okay.
I don't know what happened. 2nd and 11 now. We're going to have to get this done in the air. It's on A.J. Feely. Rolling out. Whoa.
Here we go, guys. Just a few more yards
It's
and
3rd
we're
down
in
from the
range.
21. Oh, man. What do you call here? Do we call it? Is it time to break out the Waddle fade? 3rd and 11. Demario Waddle checks into the game slot right. Empty backfield, A.J. Feely. 4 on the rush. Get out of here, clipboard. He's got all day. Almost
Couple more
picked.
first downs and we're there. Plenty of time.
It's 4th down. We have to kick the field goal here. Field goal time, Matt Prater to tie it.
Send out the kicker.
We only have 2 timeouts, by the way, because of an injury. We had to use one. So Prater for the tie. Prater! It's no good!
A few more yards and we're in range.
Matt Prater wide right! And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take over on downs. Oh no! The Buccaneers may be able to hang on. Uh-oh, in the backfield, good play. Timeout.
They're just outside range now.
I can't go for it there. Down 3, 3rd and 11. I'd miss it, and everybody, or 4th and 11. Everybody would have said you should have kicked the field goal. Oh boy. So, because of that injury timeout, wait, it still says we have 2 timeouts, I believe. Okay, we might be able to get the football back just fine. Uh-oh, gotta make tackles though. Ernest Graham gets 10.
All right, guys, bring me the ball.
So it's up to this play and then a miracle drive. That was the most Falcon thing ever. I mean, I try to keep it as realistic as possible for you. Oh. We got to make the stop. Running it for the win. Wow. 15-yard run, and that's game. Ernest Graham wins it. Man. The Falcons fought hard today, but we're going to lose this game 24-21. Wow, what a disappointing ending. We were up 14-3 at one point. And it was erased quickly. I only know one thing to do in this situation, everybody. I can't believe we lost this game. We had them. We let them off the hook. They are who we thought they were. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are nothing special. And we will see them again at some point this year. Right? But they are who we thought they were.
We need a turnover, and we need it now.
24-21. By the way, that game, the Denny Green game, we are who we thought they were. That was a 24-23 game. This is a 24-21 game. I can't believe. Thank you, Liam, for becoming a new member on the channel. I appreciate it. AJ Feely's performance was wasted. 19 for 25. I thought I called a pretty good game for him overall. We ran the ball really well. I mixed up the backfield. Turner and Norwood were both great today. I can't believe we lost. And to get those interceptions in the red zone. But Prater 0 for 2 on kicks. Now, the first one I'll excuse. Greasy. Solid day from him. And Ernest Graham. Didn't have a huge day, but he had his biggest run in the biggest moment. Still can't believe Waddle got mossed for a touchdown, too. I didn't even see Waddle on that Waddle fade on that 3rd and 11. Was he actually wide open? I appreciate it, Liam. I'm sure it'd be fun to go back to those early games in Kalispell and remember some of those players. Well, the goal failed. The approval has changed, but it hasn't been too significant. The fans aren't happy. Matt Prater with the big miss. Now, 2 kickers missing kicks recently. We fall to 5-6 on the year. I thought we coached a pretty good game, but it was not enough. How's our health coming out of it now? I think we're in okay shape. By the way, Demario Waddle, 88 overall. Does anybody remember what he was at the very beginning of the season? I don't think it was quite 88. But here's some of the progression. 93 man, 82 zone coverage. I can't remember his old ratings. 92 catching for Waddle? I forgot it was that high. He was an 84? So he's already gotten that much better. Travis Baldwin's a 78. I forget what he was. Oh, boy. I can't believe we lost that game. Xavier Short, still 62. Dino Peters, 78. How about Jeremy Dahl? Wasn't he like 85? He's a 90. He certainly wasn't a 90 when I drafted him. How about Drexler? 63. All right. That takes us to week 13. Oh, Michael Turner has a sore chest. He's out 2 to 5 days, which would make him, I think, questionable for this next game. And now Matt Ryan. He could miss the Dolphins game, but now it's a 4 to 9 day window. Health-wise, Torso's at 44. Now, this might not shock you, but I think we can defeat Miami without Matt Ryan. Currently, the Miami Dolphins, where are they this season? They are not winless. They've been winning. They're 4-7. They've won 4 in a row after beginning winless. So this is a really big game. Let's take a look at their stats as we preview what's going to happen next episode. Mike Zazali, 19 touchdowns and 6 picks. He's an 86 overall. That's a problem. Here's the game log. Started out 116 to... The game log here is better than Madden's too. It's chronological. I can see the teams we faced. Can they run the football? Oh, they can run the football. Is Tab Perry getting the football? No, they don't even know who Tab Perry is. How about 1,000 yards for Chris Henry, though? Wow. 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns already. This is going to be quite the game next episode, everybody. And here's our numbers as we wrap up the episode. Matt Ryan having his fair share of struggles this year, and now the injury. Michael Turner and Jarius Norwood picking up production lately. Today was a step in the right direction. 700 yards for Ben Watson, 447 for Roddy White. I certainly want to see more. Waddle only has 4 catches. I think we'll see that go up. By the way, it says Pro Bowl. Is he already a Pro Bowler? He has Pro Bowl potential. Defensively, Demario Waddle has 8 interceptions. Kerry Rhodes has 7. These two are terrific. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for this episode of NFL Head Coach. Could not get the win today. We lose in Atlanta Falcons fashion instead. I'll be back again soon. This Dolphin game is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for all your support. Please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Gonna end the stream here soon as well. It's kind of a late stream like I mentioned, so not gonna do quite as much as I was before. But yeah, I think going forward I should find even more ways to involve Waddle on offense. I think we have to at least average like 2 to 3 opportunities a game, I think is fair. We'll keep making plays that can get him on the field. Maybe I'll try to think of some plays to draw up between now and the next stream I do. Raiders eliminated from playoffs already. Huh. Can't relate. Not yet, anyway. I have been to an NFL game before, yes, a few. Not many. Waddle at returner. I don't want to risk injury there, and I'd rather like use him on offense. I like Short being the returner because it gets him a chance to develop a little bit. I appreciate all of you hanging out tonight, though. Thank you for coming to the stream. It's been a fun stream despite the loss. But that is going to do it for tonight, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Stay safe, and I will see you all again soon.